Hi everyone, Jaime Kalman Chipko here with a little Jaime Magic, and I promise to keep this very short and to the point for you so that you can just use this technique and you don't have to listen to me talk about a whole bunch of stuff at the beginning. Okay, so in one of the previous videos that you watched, I talked about how it's really challenging to get our children to take a deep breath when they are unsettled, really upset, or even, having a temper tantrum or they're melting down. Whenever you guys are in those triggered moments, it's really difficult to get your child to take a deep breath and just calm down. So I talked about how it can be really helpful to have a daily practice that's like a daily calming practice or a daily calming ritual where you pick one time of the day where you practice breathing with your child. And it's not attached to anything, it's not associated with anything, and it's not for, any type of intentional purpose other than to just practice taking a deep breath, becoming centered and present to what's around you, how you feel in your body and how you feel in the space that you're in. And I mentioned in that video that, it's a really great thing to do right before a transitional moment or during a transitional moment, such as leaving the house to get ready to go to school, or when you get in the car, before you turn the car on. Everybody buckles their seatbelt, and the sound of the click of the seatbelt is the family cue to take a deep breath, look around the car, and just see what you see, hear what you hear, feel what you feel, and then turn on the car and go. So that's a really simple technique, and it probably takes 7 seconds? So even just that, even 7 seconds a day of teaching your child that they can stop for a moment, press pause, take a deep breath, and then just open their senses to what's around them for like a couple of glances, right? A couple beats of their heart. It just helps build a practice in their nervous system that it's like, oh, right, okay, when I do this, it helps calm me and center me and ground me. And that is what we're trying to do with these techniques that I'm about to share with you. We are building a template in our children's nervous system, like a blueprint of some really simple mindfulness practices and self-hypnosis practices and stress relief practices that it just becomes ingrained in their system as something they're familiar with and something that has like a positive association in that it's something they do with you. And especially watching you do it, it's a wonderful thing for them to model. So that's it for today. All you're going to do today is just pick one moment during your day where you take a deep breath, you press pause, you maybe close your eyes for a minute. You don't have to. I like to because then when I open them, I feel like I have fresh eyes and I can see the world a little differently. Now, what you can do if you have a child who maybe is very visual is you could say, maybe you're about to eat snack or eat lunch, and you put the food down in front of them and sit down with them for a minute and say, you know what, before we eat this snack or this lunch, let's just look at the food, smell the food. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, let it go. Let's just feel ourselves sitting in the chair and maybe reach over and give their hand a squeeze and then be like, okay, let's eat, And then that's it. You don't make a big deal of it. You keep it super simple. And what we're doing is we're connecting with our child and we're just introducing a deep breath. And we're also introducing taking a moment to become visually present to the world around us. These are baby steps that are quantum leaps in disguise. You are going to be teaching your child how to be present without it even being like something that they notice you're teaching them. And what's wonderful for your child is they really feel like you're being present to them and you're taking a second out of your very busy day to connect with them. Because you're going to be looking them in the eyes, you're going to be, touching them, sharing a meal with them, even if it's just a few bites. But take that moment to connect. So these practices are about calming down introducing these techniques as very natural, normal things that we just do. Parents, we need to take the time to breathe with our kids. We will never be able to expect them to do the stuff on their own if we don't take the time to connect with them and do it with them. And the best part, you get to calm down too. Okay, join me next time for another meditative and calming and mindfulness practice that you can do in under 5 minutes. And I'm going to share with you another way to help your child to center themselves. Okay, so it'll be using our tactile senses, the kinetic and touch senses. Okay, see you next time.